I don't like this unbalanced situation where when you're not competing, you're not winning all the time, because this club is all about that. It's all about fighting for trophies, stability. You talk about Man United, you know that they're gonna be fighting for the Premier League, Champions League. That's what I want to hear from people. And when things don't happen like that, it's because something is not balanced. And I think that's the biggest challenge for this club, trying to find this balance of winning and competing.
You
all
see
the
how
time
the
in
great
every
player
competition.
react to Manchester United.
So,
We need the stability.
That's what I hope for the future.
We need the
When you're not
durability.
in the era of winning right now at Manchester United, do you also feel a personal responsibility for that?
Obviously, we are the ones on the pitch. Ultimately, we are the ones who make the decisions on the pitch, who we have an actual influence on the results.
I think the problem is that Erik Ten Hag long appeared doomed at Manchester United's execution after last season.
But then we have to function as a team, as a club. That's how clubs, companies, families. That's how it works. I don't believe this is an individual sport, so everything has to be really connected. Everyone has to be connected. So to be honest, that's what I hope for the future, for us to find that stability and win games overall.
Van Nistelrooy was on the sideline yesterday. How was
Yes, we
that to
hope
see
this
him
in the
that
future.
role?
We hope this. I hope
It
this
was
too.
not a surprise, to be honest. We know his character every day. We work with him for 3 months now, every day, and you see his passion. You see he is really determined, a really good communicator. So he was just himself.
FA Cup trophy has unsurprisingly come to an end.
To be honest, obviously, the only thing that I saw that it changed was his kit. He had a different kit, but he was himself, and I think that's a good thing from him, that he could show that he has passion about it, really good connection with players. So I think the overall it was a good night for us and for him as well.
A lot of respect, I believe.
Obviously, before he became an interim manager, and after, obviously, big respect.
United sacked the Dutchman on Monday, placing his competitor Ruud van Nistelrooy at temporary charge. The former striker is set to take charge for his second match against Chelsea today. Ten Hag lost 32% of Premier League games in charge of United, the joint biggest proportion, along with David Moyes. 7 of his 27 defeats, including the 4-3 Chelsea last turn, can be a 19 minutes winner, the highest percentage, 26% of any manager to lose 20 plus games in Premier League history. A concerning indictment Man United mentality under Ten Hag, according to Stone.
Victor Gyokeres is having an incredible season with Sporting Lisbon, with 20 goals to his name, so we are not one bit surprised to see the Swede linked with a move to Manchester United and other European giants. One pursuit that could put a spanner in the works for United may stem from La Liga giants Barcelona. While Gyokeres has been on a goal-scoring spree under Ruben Amorim at Sporting, scoring 4 goals in Friday night's comfortable win, United have continued to struggle for goals, as they could only convert one of their chances in Sunday's 1-1 draw with Chelsea at Old Trafford. The Reds have scored just 9 goals in 10 Premier League matches, which helps explain why we are sat in the bottom half of the table. Amorim, who arrives to begin work on November 11, is tasked with getting a tune out of United's attacking players, to unleash them in such a way the team can get back to winning football matches on a consistent basis. Although he won't have an upper hand in recruitment, Amorim may want to bring one of his star players from Sporting with him to provide goals in the Premier League. Former Coventry City star Gyokeres proved himself as the best player in the championship before achieving the same feat in Portugal. Now he's a recognized force across Europe, with the biggest clubs in the world wanting to secure his signature. Gyokeres scored a whopping 43 goals last season, so his tally of 20 goals and 16 goals is no fluke. The Sporting star already opened up on potential rumors of a move to United, where Gyokeres could follow Amorim to Old Trafford. Since then, Portuguese newspaper Ebola, via Fachages, claimed that United will face competition for his signature from Barcelona. Barcelona are looking for an heir to Robert Lewandowski, and Gyokeres has been identified as their prime target to fill this role. The report notes Gyokeres' release clause of €100 million, but state that Sporting would be open to negotiating his transfer for €60 minus 70 meter. Barcelona's financial issues mean they need to compensate some way or other. It is said that they are willing to include Vitor Roque in the offer to convince Lisbon. The 19-year-old is currently on loan at Real Betis. It has been yet another dramatic week at Manchester United. It started with the Red Devils sacking Erik ten Hag after defeat to West Ham, replacing him with Ruud van Nistelrooy. The Dutchman has already overseen one win in interim charge after United saw off Leicester 5-2 in the Carabao Cup. Van Nistelrooy will be aiming to continue that perfect start in the Red Devils' latest Premier League assignment against Chelsea. But in the background, club chiefs have also been working hard attempting to find Ten Hag's successor. They finally struck a deal to tempt Ruben Amorim from Sporting Lisbon, but he will not take control until later this month. Take a look at all of the latest news from Old Trafford below. Ruben Amorim has revealed he turned down a move that would have seen earn 3 times more than at Old Trafford. Amorim said, let's not go around the bush. There was a club that said that if I rejected it now in 6 months, I wouldn't get it. And I knew that in 6 months I will leave Sporting, so I did not. Want to regret not making this decision. I know it was a disappointment to the Sporting fans and not take the risk or wait for the end of the season. And then I wouldn't have the only club I wanted to coach. The president knows about this because I had other offers and I didn't want them before. But this one I did want, so I made my decision. But now I go home more happier because I have explained. People say it's about the money, but there was another team that wanted to hire me before, and they paid 3 times more than Manchester. Ruben Amorim has been warned he has a huge task in reviving Manchester United, with a concerned Roy Keane naming 3 urgent issues that must be fixed, while Jamie Redknapp has also delivered a withering assessment of where their squad is at. The Red Devils have turned to Amorim as a replacement for the sacked Erik ten Hag, with the departing Sporting Lisbon manager taking up his place in the hot seat from next Monday, November 11. With Manchester United down in 13th place and having claimed just 3 wins from 10 Premier League games, the well-regarded 39-year-old coach will hope the only way is up at Old Trafford. However, Keane has sent Amorim a no-nonsense message of where United are at as a club and says he must find a way for the players he will inherit to work harder, not cave in when things go against them, and score more goals if he is to have any chance of success. There's a few players in the United team in big positions who can't run, which is a big problem, Keane said on Sky Sports. But they also have players in the team who don't want to run, and when they do run, they don't run hard enough, fast enough, for long enough, so he has to get that into the dressing room, that mentality. The players who aren't doing it, you have to try and move them on. This team doesn't run. That's a big problem. They've got really talented players, but if you're not going to run, you'll get nowhere fast. He added, this group of players don't dig in when the going gets tough. They go under too easily. United have also just scored 9 times in 10 Premier League games so far.